tired of loaning you the Yeti to only see you get it stuck immediately. The unstuckable bike.
I'll teach it how to get stuck. I'll teach it how to get stuck all day long.
Welcome to Season 5, Episode 5 of Vernon SnowMX.
In this episode, we're going to have a look at a couple of pieces of paperwork that we've made. We're going to take a quick review of some of the stuff that we've broken. And last but certainly not least, we're going to do a quick comparison to last year's timber sled ski versus this year's timber sled ski.
An unfortunate comparison that we've been forced to make. Anyways, let's get on with a little bit of riding footage, then into the paperwork. What we have here is our Snowbike packing list, Andrew. It's been really helpful. We're sharing this through Vernon SnowMX, the website. I think you can also find it on the snowbikeshop.com. I forgot to fill this out on our last ride, and I forgot several things. So I've really come to appreciate and rely on this as well, because we take out a lot of little things. Some have to do with safety, others with filming, but it's stuff you got to have. So I vow to fill this out before every ride, and I won't disappoint you again.
Me too.
All right, the next piece of paperwork we have is our Snowbike Shootout Scorecard. We've broken it out into a number of different categories so we can evaluate these different kits that we're riding in a more mathematical fashion. We've got the Timber Sled Long Track versus the Yeti 129 SS versus a little bit of Camso in there. We're going to be taking out the Camso actually next week and start our evaluation of that. So Andrew, why don't you walk us through the different categories on this sheet?
Sure. We're going to deal with on the trail, in the powder meadows, powder trees and hills, drops and jumps for amateurs or chumps like us, and then cost of ownership. And at the end, we'll have a full overall score.
And if you'd like to look at this, it's not going to be the filled out version that we're sharing online, but you can get this from Vernon SnowMX in our new downloads section. Let's take a look at some riding footage, and then we'll be into our next topic. Talk about some of the stuff that we've broken. This is the timber sled spindle, and we've heard of a number of people going through these. It's a new it's a part that's supposed to break, we're told, before your forks break. Unfortunately, they're breaking a little bit too often. Yeah. So Ian from Rider's Edge has already gone through 3 of these babies. We've gone through our first one. We didn't break it in the traditional fashion, and actually neither of us broke it. It was a rookie that we took out who decided to launch the launched the bike up into the air as it fell down through some trees off an embankment, and it got twisted this way. So we were holding the handlebars and the ski was pointing sideways. So this was a cool, what, $400 or $500?
Yep.
And we were out of a bike for a while. So thankfully we still had last year's ski and spindle. So we popped those on. We'll follow up on that a little bit later with some reactions as to comparing that new ski to the old ski. Very, very different. Not so cool. Andrew, I've got another little prop here for you. How about you hold this one?
Absolutely. So I believe I was the one responsible for this.
A nice Yeti ski.
Yeti. So timber sled and Yeti, broken pieces. This was a weak point last year. If you can see here, there's quite a crack. It runs out to about here on the ski. They are warranting it, which is great. But if we didn't have a spare ski kicking around, again, we would have been waiting for this warranty piece to show up. This is a known weak point on the Yeti ski. Hopefully PPD, the manufacturer of the ski, is addressing it, because we've heard of lots of people breaking these things.
That's right. So far the timber sleds cost us $400 to $500 this year. Yetis cost us nothing. But the only reason we were running the ski at all was because the timber sled stuff broke. That's it. All right, Andrew, let's get into a little segment where we do talk about the old ski versus the new ski. Now we're running it on the new timber sled Aero 137, so that's a long track. But we started off with the new ski, and it's awesome. At least in the conditions that we've been riding in, which is powder. Yeah. And then we had to put on the old ski, and
we did. And to be fair to timber sled, we forgot to adjust our forks, which is something that we fought with a lot last year. And at the end of the season, we did get the ski sort of dialed in and not too bad. But we forgot to do that, and we went out basically with a wet noodle hanging off the front of this bike, and as you'll see in the upcoming footage, it was pretty frustrating to ride.
Let's take a look at the footage, and we're going to get Andrew to give us a little bit of a commentary as he's riding Helga, the timber sled, with last year's ski.
So you can even see here how slow I'm riding. Very tentative. And we've been into this mountain meadow a number of times with the new ski on and absolutely destroyed it. They are just about crashed. Look at me. I'm like a little Nancy.
It's certainly not as cool as what you were doing before.
No. And right here, ooh, flat ground.
So the front end just disappeared on you.
Yeah, just washed out. Gone.
What kind of bike you riding there, dude?
A bike with a bad front ski. Just can't turn.
This year's Timber Sled Aero, last year's ski because we broke the spindle on the new one, and it sucks.
Garbage.
That's it for episode 5 of this season. We have a lot more coming up. In fact, I'm really looking forward to starting the Timber Sled versus Yeti, the actual filling out the scorecard. We have lots of stuff to share, but we do need to try it in a few new conditions. And in the meantime, check out the snowbikegathering.com. That's our big event. It's coming up in less than 2 weeks. And go to the website, vernonsnowmx.com, if you want to check out any of the downloads and basically all the videos we've ever made.
Thanks, folks.